Hello, and welcome to my craft room. I'm Donna. Come on in and have a sit and let's talk a spell. My hair always bothers me. Well, anyway, today I'm doing a very special edition. Even though Father's Day isn't until the 20th, I'm doing a celebration of fathers today. One of my bingo squares was to make something for Father's Day. And I thought about it, and I decided to honor my own daddy by making the co-host that I failed to make last month. So I'm going to have a Father's Day co-host. And my wonderful dad, he's passed on now, but he was in the Marine Corps. So I decided I wanted to make a Marine Corps gnome. I went to my favorite designer, which is Winding Road Crochet. She's got all kinds of gnome patterns. And she had two military gnomes. One was for Army and the other was for Navy. But the Navy one was so close to the Marine Corps dress blues that I decided I could make a few changes and make a Marine Corps gnome for my daddy. So here he is. I couldn't make the symbol for the Marine Corps. It's a eagle. It's a world with an anchor through it and then an eagle on top. So I just made a circle. Now this is a little bit wonky because I made the hat before I sewed it on. But anyway, I've got the stripe on the pants, and I've got the white belt, the dark top of the dress blues. And then my daddy, he was in the MPs, military police. And military police has a red armband with MP on their left side. Well, when I put the arms on, I messed up and put it on the wrong side. So I went ahead and put a red armband on both sides so it would be correct. And since he's a gnome, he's allowed to have an extra red piece. Now the Marine Corps emblem is on top of the white hat, and it has the veil. And then I've got him a real short beard because, at least, I don't know how they do now, but at least back in the 70s when my dad retired from the Marine Corps, they didn't allow facial hair. So he had to get his beard really short. But I think it's fairly accurate for the Marine Corps. And this gnome had to have his own episode because I was so happy making this. This just tickled me to no end. I enjoyed this gnome so much. Yeah, I got his brass buttons too. Even though you can't hardly see them, they're on there. I was on the verge of tears the whole time, just thinking about my daddy and enjoying his memories. So yeah. And to name him after my dad, but without naming him after my dad, he's going to be called Gunny, because my dad, for a long time that I remember, he was different sergeants, and the name that was the favorite was when he was a gunnery sergeant. They called him Gunny. So yeah, this is Gunny. He's a little bit lopsided, so he's not totally Marine, but he's as close as a gnome can be, if a gnome had Marines. So yeah. Well, until next time, I'll probably see you in a couple days with my regular granny fog. But this had to have his own. You guys stay safe, take care of yourself, and continue to love one another and treat each other with kindness.